What's up guys, Adrian here, and today I am going to be doing a story time. My very first one is long overdue, and it's a story that happened some years ago, and it's not clickbait. It actually did happen. My sister's here. Say hey, Sam. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, let's just get right into the story. Okay, so the story takes place 2 years ago, my junior year, my first prom, and I just really wanted to stunt at this prom for various reasons, and the only way that I thought I could stunt was with a date. I already had a group of friends I was going with, and the majority of them didn't have dates, but I really didn't care. I just wanted to like drop the picture on Instagram and really just leave them shook. Walk in, have a little moment walking into the prom, and really just shut it down. Like, that was the goal. So the only problem was that I really didn't have anybody to go with. I didn't have anybody in mind that I wanted to go with. So yes, I was left in a rut, a bind, shambles. Yes, the week of, I kind of just forgot about it, and I had a prom dress coming in. Like, my prom dress, was gonna set it off. It was this burgundy dress I saw on Pinterest. I'll insert a picture here. Yeah, it came in like the day before prom. Looked nothing like the original. Nothing. It looked like some curtains. I was like, I can't wear this. I ended up finding a dress. My sister's friend let me borrow her, so shout out to you. It's 2 days before prom. I'm sitting in history class talking to one of my good friends at the time. I like vented to him a lot. I was going through some things, so like he was my boy. So he asked me like, what color are you wearing to prom? I'm like, oh, I'm wearing this burgundy dress. He's like, oh, for real? I'm wearing burgundy. I'm like, oh, cool. That's, you know, what a coinky dink. And he was just like, you know, we should take pictures. And I was like, oh, cool, that's what's up. But pause. This dude got hella girls. Like, I could literally like count on more than one hand how many girls this dude was talking to at the time. And you know, we were really good friends. I didn't want people to think that we talked. I didn't want any girls to try to fight me. There was one girl at our school that he was like in cahoots with, like on and off, and I was also friends with her. So I just told him to make sure that this girl knows what's up, just knows that, you know, we're just going to prom together, like to take pictures and really just to stunt. She wasn't going to prom, he said, and he just wanted to go with me as friends. It was signed, sealed, delivered. We were going to prom. I had me a date. That was the move. So it's the day of prom, the day all of the misunfortunate event. That word? Misunfortunate? No, unfortunate. So it's the day of prom, and this is the day that was supposed to go perfect, but ended up going south. We take our pictures and whatnot, and oh, we're gonna call the guy that I'm friends with, we're gonna call him Nate. Yeah, I'm watching Gossip Girl right now, so Nate's the first name that came up. It's the day of prom, and Nate and I take our pictures. His sister comes to like where we eat, take some pictures as well. And yeah, just a good time. He paid for my meal. I got a free meal, y'all. It was popping. And then we were on our way to prom. It was me and him in the car, and also my other friend rode with us as well. And it was friends. We all were cool, so that was that. We get to prom, you know, we signed in and stuff, and this dude walks into prom by himself. And I'm looking at him like, boy, you were not supposed to do that. You're supposed to walk in with me. We're supposed to, like, you know, be, you know what I'm saying? Like, in those movies, like, you walk in, like, what's a good movie to say? The Cinderella Story. I was thinking the same thing. So, like, the Cinderella Story, when she gets to the top of the stairwell and everybody look, that was what was going to happen in my head. But no, he wants to walk in by himself, start kikiing with him and all his friends, and yeah, I was just like, okay, whatever. I still got the pictures to post later, so I'm in there with my friend, and we're just dancing, and in comes his ex-girlfriend. Not only was she not supposed to be coming to prom, this girl had on our colors. She had on a burgundy dress, and I'm like, you weren't supposed to be here. You told me, he told me. Yeah, that's who he was with the whole night. I really didn't care about that. Like, once we got to the dance, once we had a little entrance, like, I really didn't care what he did. But this is where he failed again. They took a picture all booed up together, and she posted. So I can't post my picture because that makes me look like a side. So after that, I was just like, you know what? It is what it is. I'ma just dance. Prom was really not that popping, so yeah, we left around 11. So yeah, it was me and 3 other people. including my sister, and we're leaving prom, and I had to get my stuff out of his car, out of Nate's car. We actually ended up leaving out with him and his ex-girlfriend, whatever at the time. And she was not in the happiest of moods, and I thought she was mad at me. I was like, girl, I don't want your man. We get our stuff out of the car, and yeah, it's fine. We went to Walmart with the Sonic, just chilling, like that was it. And he's texting one of my friends, we'll call her Jenny, keep the gospel girl thing going. So he's texting Jenny, and he's just telling her how he feels bad about ditching me at the dance, and how he felt like he ruined my nights. He knew I had like high expectations in a way for it, and he's just like, I want to make it up to her, let me come scoop her up. And I'm like, scoop me up for why? No one can see us anymore. I just, like, it sounds really bad, but I really just wanted the pictures.
You an accessory.
I almost say that. Why do you want to pick me up? There's no point in it. So he just texted her. I'm like, why he's texting you? Just stop. Like, no, I don't. Stop replying. I ended up telling Jenny, like, if he wants to hang out with us as a group, I don't care. We're going to Jenny's house. So, like, I told Jenny, if you don't mind, like, I don't really care. Like, there's no hard feelings, to be honest. I was kind of bothered. I was like, dang, like, we had a plan, and you really just... So it's 4 of us there at Jenny's house, and Nate pulls up, and me and Jenny are about to go to the hospital to see her mom, and Nate rides with us. But we're like, no, you're gonna stay in the car, you're not getting out, no, it's final. So we go to the hospital, talking to her mom and her dad, her stepdad, and after we're about to leave, he's like, y'all better not have no boys at the house. Yeah, he's in the car, so he really wasn't at the house. We get back to the house, and you know, we're just chilling, about to watch a Netflix movie. So in Jenny's living room, there's a camera for like security or whatever. So Jenny was just like,
you sit in this chair, you don't pass this camera, like, don't do it. I don't know if my parents gonna watch it, so just don't be everywhere.
And of course, he does not follow directions. Nate is the type of person who's like, nothing's gonna happen, like, I'll handle it, woo woo, like, just chill. So yeah, we're in the den, about to watch a movie. The Netflix isn't working, and Jenny's like, oh, we can just go in my parents' room, it works better in there. So we're like, okay, let's go in your parents' room. This is where it goes down. This is the setup in the room. It's an elliptical.
What's an elliptical?
The little running thing, the elliptical. You know what it's called? Yeah, so it's an elliptical on the side, and that's where Georgina is. And then next to me is my sister, we'll call her Blair. She's next to me, and then I'm like on the edge of the bed closer to my sister, like facing her on my phone. Nate comes and sits in the middle of the bed. It's like, it's a big bed, and then on the other side is Jenny. That's the setup. And so we're about to watch a movie. It's a scary movie. I don't even like scary movies, but yeah, that was the move. And we hear someone coming in the door. We're expecting someone, so we thought it was her. So Jenny gets up and she's like, Vanessa, like, is that you? So she goes to the door, and then she comes back and she's like, we'll call her stepdad
Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus. So she comes back and she's telling us it's her stepdad. She's like,
Rufus is here.
and we're like, oh, snap. So we're like, Nate, hide. This dude trying to hide under the covers. We're like, no, that is so obvious. So like, he jumps up and he runs to the bathroom. We have Georgina go in with him and lock the door. So if like Rufus comes in, we're like, Georgina in the bathroom, don't go in there. Like, she having a rough time. We're sitting there when he comes in the room. We're kind of just like, you know, just trying to act casual, act normal, even though we're like, Lord, he gotta know something. This dude car outside. He comes in and he goes to his closet. He pulls out a bag,
Like a cosmetic bag.
and he pulls out a gun. And in my head, it didn't click, like, you know, guns are bad, like, guns kill people. It really just didn't hit me like, oh snap, what's going on? So he gets the gun out of the bag and he starts walking to the bathroom. And as he's walking to the bathroom, we're like, no, 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 Georgina in the bathroom. Like, no, don't go in there. Literally, he's ignoring everything we're saying. And he proceeds to open the door. It wasn't locked for some reason. And he walks in, and Georgina's standing there like,
Hey.
and he like goes behind the door and pulls out Nate. And, you know, he's walking him out with a gun at his back. And like, this is my face. I'm shook. Like, I don't know what else to do. And he just walks him out, and it's just crickets. It's just like, wow, like that really just happened. So we found out some of the rest of the story later, but he was basically talking to Nate and was like, why are you here? Who invited you? He says, Adrian. And I'm sitting here like, you could have said any name in the world, but you said me, making me look like the fast friend, even though I didn't even want you to come. So he's like, Adrian invited me, but like I'm friends with everybody, yada yada yada. And so I think he tells him to go outside, and he calls in Jenny. They're talking, and the girl who we were expecting to come, Vanessa, her date was gay. So what's her name? Jenny kind of ran with that and was like, oh no, he's here for Vanessa's date, he's gay too, like they're a thing. Rufus was starting to like be like, oh, okay, I understand, ha ha ha. So when he goes out to Nate, it's like, yo, why you just tell me you was just here for, you know, the dude? He was like, what? Like, no, I'm not gay. He's like, I'm not gay. Like, what you talking about? And meanwhile, like, Jenny and me, like, we're texting him, like, telling him what happened. Jenny's like, you know, just keep going with that lie. Just say you're gay. And Nate's like, I'm out here telling the truth. I'm not about to lie to this man, telling him I'm gay or whatever. So basically he out there, you know, just trying to tell him the truth, and Rufus is like, no, I don't believe you, like you could have just told me that, like don't ever come back here again, basically, because you just lied to my face and da 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 da. And I think like Nate was kind of saying some unnice things to him. So we're just in the room just waiting for Rufus to come back in. I feel like we didn't even say anything, honestly. We were kind of just still shook, and Rufus comes in and it's like,
you know, y'all can leave.
It was like, it's like 3. I came with my sister, I came with Blair. He knew that Blair was my sister. And he says, Adrian, you can call your mom. And I'm like, why you just telling me? I'm here with my sister. Like, so it just already kind of set in weird with me. And I was like, I don't know about this. So we get home like around 4, and that was that. Oh, I'm missing a hoop. Oh. So afterwards, like I really didn't know if I was gonna tell my mom, but like in my spirit it was just like, tell the truth. So I ended up telling my mom what happened, and she was pretty chill about it, and she wasn't happy about it, but you know, she understood. So later that day I get a call from Georgina, and she's like, Rufus just called, he wants your mom's number, like I just want to let you know. And I'm like, girl, it's okay, she already know what happened, it's fine, give him the number. So he calls my mom and they talk whatever, and she calls me later and she was like, you know, Agent, like you just look like the fast friend. And I'm like, I know. Long story short, this is how Rufus found out that Nate was there. We thought it was the camera, like it made sense, but he really came because he forgot his razor. I don't know why he came at 3 a.m. for a razor, but he came, and when he got there and came in the house, there was a mirror, and through the mirror you can like see the bedroom, like what's going on in there. So he saw the whole thing. He saw us telling Nate to hide. He saw like where he ran. So he saw everything before we really knew. Like we didn't know he saw all this. So really we could have just sat there and dealt with it, but we wanted to be extra and have him hide. So he saw the whole ordeal, and he really didn't think I was the fast friend. He thought it was Jenny because Jenny was sitting closer to him on the bed, so he thought they had a thing. So yeah, that's what happened. That's how my prom date got held at gunpoint. It was a very, very eventful night. Would not want to relive it. My sister and I have not been back to that house since. So yeah, we really haven't. So yeah, that's that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed my first story time. Let me know if you want to know any more stories. I have a bunch more that are ready to be told, so just let me know. Let me know about any other videos you want to see or any questions. If I do a Q&A, you can ask me in the comments below or on my social media. They're all listed. Walk in peace and love. God bless, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. Okay, before this video ends, I really wanted to leave like what I learned from this story. I was young, so just let that be a disclaimer, but you do not need a boy to stunt. I did not have to have a date to look good and have a good time. 2, honesty goes a long way. I'm so happy that I told the truth and didn't like hide it from my mom, because it really would have made matters worse. So honesty is always the best way, and yeah.
What more can I say? I wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave the way.